Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the 10 weaknesses of an ENFP personality type. Make sure to watch each one of them and find out how many you have. If the Myer-Briggs Personality Indicator (MBTI) assessed you as an ENFP personality type, then you are among the most unique personality types in the world. ENFP, which stands for extraverted, intuitive, feeling, and prospecting, is an individual who tends to be enthusiastic, warm, and engaging. The ENFP can be thought of as the campaigner or as the social butterfly. Nevertheless, no personality type is perfect. And yes, ENFPs have a lot of good strengths. However, people with this personality type have to be aware of their weaknesses as well. Knowing those weaknesses will help you in your self-improvement journey and increase your social skills by a significant amount. Find out what are your greatest weaknesses and learn how you can counteract them and achieve personal growth. Here are 10 weaknesses of an ENFP personality type. Number 1. They are people pleasers. The possibility of being disliked makes most campaigners uneasy. To keep the peace, they may make compromises on issues that are important to them or allow others to treat them badly. And if they don't succeed in persuading someone to change their mind, they might lose sleep trying to figure out what to do, because they have this need to be liked and respected. Number 2. They easily get stressed out. ENFP's proclivity for overthinking makes them extremely sensitive people. Because campaigners are highly concerned about other people's feelings, they are frequently agitated simply by doing so for the benefit of others. They become overwhelmed when they can't agree on every request. As a result, they become tensed, anxious, and easily agitated. People with this personality type are getting stressed quite easily. Emotional feelings and a genuine concern for others' feelings combined with their popularity causes them to become overburdened and more prone to anxiety. They may also become stressed as a result of criticism. Number 3. They are too optimistic. Optimism is one of this personality type's strongest traits. However, campaigners' optimistic view might lead them to make well-intentioned but reckless actions, such as trusting individuals who haven't earned it. Campaigners may find it difficult to accept painful but important facts and to express those truths with others because of this tendency. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. They are not organized people. ENFPs aren't very fond of following routines or needing to keep their lives structured. They find themselves yearning to do new things and dislike being restricted by time limits. When they have to go somewhere by a certain time, the ENFP may find it difficult. They are frequently late for events, generally only a few minutes late, but on rare occasions, it can be far worse. ENFPs find it difficult to live their life according to a regular schedule, and they are frequently stressed when they are forced to do so. They want the freedom to go about and concentrate on whatever interests them. Campaigners need to be free to make their own decisions and not be bound by commitments. The ENFP can become overwhelmed when it comes to work obligations and the need to be on time. There are moments when they can't seem to concentrate on what has to be done, and they may be late for important meetings. This can irritate their loved ones at times, especially if it appears that the ENFP is unconcerned because they can't stick to a schedule. It's not that the ENFP doesn't care about them. They simply discover that their own inner thoughts sometimes keep them from sticking to deadlines and timelines. Number 5. They are overly accommodating. People with ENFP personalities feel compelled to help others, and they may find themselves saying yes to anyone who asks for advice or assistance. Even the most enthusiastic campaigners, however, can become overworked if they don't set boundaries, leaving them with insufficient time and energy to deal with their own needs. Number 6. They are too sensitive. While ENFPs aren't as emotional as some people believe, they do have a hard time dealing with some types of criticism. The ENFP can be hurt when someone they care about criticizes them or attempts to give them advice. They struggle when someone they care about says something they don't agree with, and their words can easily hurt them. Even if the other person isn't trying to be unpleasant or say something harsh, campaigners can interpret it incorrectly and become offended. They may not show it openly, but they will most likely internalize their sentiments and try not to let others know how hurt they are until it is too late. Number 7. They are overthinkers. ENFPs have a predisposition for detecting slights, resentments, or hostility where none exist, and their proclivity for overanalyzing other people's actions can lead to excessive anger or even conflict. If ENFP don't get as many praises from their partners as they want, their insecurities can be triggered, and they may begin to feel underappreciated and unloved. Number 8. They constantly seek approval. While emotional expression is an important component of the ENFP's personality, it can be excessive. ENFP's exuberant, lively personalities don't always fit well with their partners, and introverts in particular can feel suffocated in their company. Campaigners are constant approval seekers, and in their great need to be noticed, they may strive a bit too hard to make a great first impression, chatting too much and listening too little in the process. Number 9. They struggle with following the rules. ENFPs dislike following rules and will frequently break them on purpose. They prefer not to be told what to do and alternatively prefer the freedom to pursue their own interests. When the campaigner is instructed what to do, they frequently oppose the authority figure. They want to make sure they're making decisions based on their own preferences and principles by asking questions. This is something that makes the ENFP confident and self-willed, but it may also make life tough for them at times. When the ENFP defies the rules solely for the sake of defying authority, they may find themselves in hot water. They may find themselves at clashes with their employer or a loved one just because they refuse to follow the rules. This drive to be their own person might be exaggerated to the point where the ENFP creates strife when it isn't necessary. Number 10. They are easily distracted. Because their minds are pulled in various directions, ENFPs are easily distracted. They find it difficult to concentrate on just one thing at a time, which can lead to problems. When they should be concentrating on completing a project, the campaigner can become bored quickly with it and go in a different path. They return to these projects frequently, but they may leave them undone while they try something new. They need to be motivated and excited by anything all the time. They have an extra short attention span. ENFPs have trouble focusing on routine activities or duties, and they become easily distracted once they have to deal with them. This might cause a burden on their relationships, especially if they are surrounded by others who value organization and getting things done quickly. This can be a problem in the workplace environment, especially if the campaigner is not working in the field that allows them to be creative and independent. This inability to maintain discipline and focus over the long term, as well as a tendency to start new projects before the last ones are finished, is one of the biggest weaknesses of an ENFP personality type. These videos will be really helpful for you.